and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Oh, where's it?
Yo, just go with it. I know we lost him.
Yo. Oh man, welcome to another episode of the Art of the Finish Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the historian himself.
And it's me. It's that DOOGIFRANCHISE. Yes, sir. In the place to be. You know what we doing. It's me and the historian. Guess what? I'm gonna pass it off to that dude.
But you ain't rhyme with the word historian.
I did. You missed it though.
Yeah, you was going through some technical difficulties. I think Vince McMahon cut
really
you off
did.
at the gorilla position.
Hey yo, I saw Vince with that mustache. He got mad. He knew I was gonna tell everybody. Now,
Son, that mustache, bro, yo.
Say he looking like Gomez from Addams Family and whatnot. Yo, that's crazy. The same man who never wanted to have a beard or a mustache at 77 years old said, you know what? Yeah, Addams Family.
Yo, that's exactly what he looked like too, right? That's exactly what he looked like too.
But for those who do not know, I am the third man brother. My name is Nasua Nuru. I am the correspondent here at the Art of the Finish podcast. You know who I am from the Late Night Flight podcast. Please go ahead and check out at the Late Night Flight podcast on IG. Get some fun content over there. I'm doing some different things, some new things, just evolving. And luckily for these two gentlemen right here, they're catching me at a good time right now. I get to evolve with the Art of the Fresh. I said Art of the Finish. Yeah, I'm about to say the Art of the Wrestling podcast, which it is. We do talk about the art of wrestling as a business, as appreciation. We love pro wrestling as a sport, as a combat sport. But this is the Art of the Finish, man, because guess what, man? We starters and we finishers. Let's get this thing popping, gentlemen. It's WrestleMania time. Let's work.
First,
facts. I like that energy. Oh man,
I do. I respect it.
Heart Coco B. Wade going that little high energy. I dig that.
I want to give one of these credits. I'm gonna give one of these credits to Nasur. I love the airplane motifs for the late night. That this week, the American airline in Slytherin is actually funny. I was like,
I actually like the name. That is your wrestling name. You are now the American airline.
Ooh, That's dope. I like that. You just earned yourself 2 more weeks of me managing your social media account.
I appreciate that, man. You
just earned 2 more weeks of that.
Oh man, damn! I'm trying to get a whole month in there. Fuck that.
So
take a little bit of money under the table, brother.
Everybody's getting their rest.
Well, hold on. Any type of money be good right now. I'll be here for a year and a half. Any type of money going on.
You stupid.
Oh man, dang! Y'all got me putting in work now. Now I got to figure out a wrestling name for myself. We got the American Airline, the Historian,
and you are.
No. Cut that one out. Cut that out.
Let me stop messing around. It's just that when you be taking mad long to respond,
I don't have nothing.
Bro, you're the franchise. Shane Douglas ain't using it in 20 years. You're the franchise.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. You're the franchise.
How you say it in Jamaican?
Franchise?
Yeah.
How do you say it? You know, Patu's English, bro.
What
franchise?
I don't. I just want to make sure. Just I thought it was something different. I'm just asking questions.
Bro, if it was in a different language, you could have just used that as a name. Nobody would even know what that was.
That'd be dope.
That is fair. Mm-hmm. That is fair. All right, next week it's gonna be a different name. It's gonna be another name.
If you was in Mexico, you'd be Franchismo.
Yeah.
My goal. All right, so the plan is the next episode. You see how y'all got the white bar under it with an extra name? That's what's gonna be for next week. The next time we on, I'm gonna have a white bar under that name. We don't know what it is yet.
So this is so you mean so what you're trying to say is the Art of the Finish after WrestleMania, we're gonna be debuting you're gonna debut your new name. So you're gonna be like that returning or that debuting wrestler that comes like always after the night after Mania?
No. I'm gonna be the wrestler that evolves. You know how Jericho always adds some new motif to his name?
Oh, okay. So this week you're Doogie franchise. Next week you're like franchise Doogie?
Ha, that's funny.
Or
But-
Dookie franchise?
Ha ha ha! That is even funnier.
Or the Ocho Doogie.
No, it's just gonna
Ocho
be
Dookie.
Ocho Dookie. Shit on y'all 8 times. Y'all gonna want that? Yeah,
I just want you people to know that, like, we literally talk every day, and this is us every day. This is just not just for the show. I just want y'all to know that. Just so I don't want y'all to be like, yo, these 3 guys are just funny. Like, no, we're funny like all the time.
I kid you not. Literally before the show, I called Nissa and was like, "Yo, you good?" And Nissa was like, "Yeah, what happened?" I was like, "Yo, you sure?" He's like, "I heard what happened." He's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I heard you couldn't reach the cereal on the top of the fridge, so somebody had to like." He was like, "Nah, I'm good. I got the cereal." I was like, "You just fed into it." So
you said Nassau versus Microman. Book it. Jack in the Box match.
Yo.
Oh, where everybody go?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Where's everybody
focus.
at?
Where's everybody? What's going on here?
Yo.
Okay.
See, we're having some technical difficulties.
Yo,
guys.
I'm loving it.
Is that President Don doing that in the back over there? Is that him?
Bro, listen. On the Art of the Finish, you never know what may happen. What the
Now it's show off season.
Wait,
what is going on here? What's going on here?
The hell was that?
Hey, yo, Doogie over here.
Yo,
he's over here doing some Bray Wyatt stuff right now.
Doogie's over here, too.
He's showing you his old logo.
Wait, what the? What the?
Hey, yo.
Yo,
listen. Stop doing WWE production on our podcast, yo. Stop doing that, dog. Stop doing that. Nah, dog, we ain't doing that. Dog, we ain't doing that. We don't listen. No.
Wow.
Yo, my hands are tied. I'm right here.
Hey, yo, look, Uncle Howdy. No, I thought we had a great show today. We supposed to be doing some WrestleMania predictions. I thought we was gonna actually introduce our first ever Bell to Bell, where me and Rel will go ahead and do our debate right now, some AEW topics right now.
Yo.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about Raw, a little bit about AEW Dynamite. I thought both shows were actually well paced. Very good week of wrestling so far. I mean, what's up, man? Let's make this happen. This Thursday, this ain't the signature series on Sunday, dog. We can't just do what we want. You know, we on President Don's time. Let's get this thing going. We're on the Evening Rush Network, man. New York's #1 network when it comes to podcasting.
Oh, God dang it. With the fun.
Wait, did you just pull out your own exposure?
Sure. I don't know. That was all Dawn right there.
Yeah, because
that had to be done. That had to be
I go for because you reached and I was like, oh. I was like, did he just time?
No. So we're going to do this bell to bell, right?
Bell to bell. I'm setting the timer right now.
American Airline is about to go head to head for 10 minutes. We're going to
10 minutes.
This. Matter of fact, we got WrestleMania predictions, so we ain't got that much time. We about to go for 7 minutes.
Okay.
7 minutes?
7 minutes.
3 minutes and 50 seconds each. I can go with this.
7 minutes. AEW. Y'all talking TK. Y'all talking Moxley. Y'all talking Punk again. And y'all gonna speak your piece. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of over the Punk thing now. I'm like, all right, let him live. Let him breathe. I get it. He's mad. He's always gonna be mad. Moxley gets tossed in. He said some comments on his wife's show.
Got that. So, interesting takes on this Moxley thing.
And timing.
One, Moxley could have literally been at SummerSlam last year with the AEW belt if he wanted to.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. That would have killed AEW for good. That would have did anything worse than what Punk would have did a week later at the all-out press conference. Second of all, Blackpool Combat Club right now might be the most dangerous faction in wrestling. They're putting the bloodline to shame right now. Sorry, I had to say that out loud, but the way they're kicking ass right now, I don't know. You tell me right now, Nassau, bloodline versus BCC right now.
Listen, this is your 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
No, we're going back and forth. This is a debate. We back and forth.
Bloodline. No conversation. Continue.
All right, I agree with you. Only because Willa Yuta is the weak link. I had to think about that one for a second. If they added somebody else, then yeah, maybe. But Willa Yuta is the weak link. I'm sorry. You're right about that. WrestleMania, quick question. Cody wins or no? I know it's a prediction.
Hold on, wait.
The reason why I asked that.
How do we just jump from the belt? You still got Come on, you still got a whole bit of time to finish up.
Oh, you really got the whole countdown going.
Yo,
All
get
right,
your
cool.
points across.
This is
Argue,
my
let it
man.
be real.
Let's go,
Well, let me ask
franchise.
you a
Let's
question.
go.
What did you think of the Adam Cole return last night?
Yo, what happened to the AEW John Moxley CM Punk thing? Yo, so
Yo.
we done with that?
Yeah, I like
Is
to
he
say,
is
okay,
he
I'm
done
down
with
the
that?
CM Punk
You
thing.
What
can't-
he wanted?
Listen,
Bro,
speak in peace. Speak in peace, Nissa.
because this
Speak in
CM Punk
peace.
thing is like at this point I
I'm
don't
gonna
care
be honest.
anymore.
Nissa look like he taking it today.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
You about to
quick.
take a trip. You about to take a trip
So
on
let's just
the
start.
American
Let's
Airlines.
just start with that SummerSlam take that you just said. So
Mhm.
I don't. First of all, John Moxley was never going to go to SummerSlam. What he's basically letting people know is I wasn't on a contract.
Which is
I could have
crazy.
easily just walked in anywhere I wanted with the strap, with the AEW title, Pretty Platinum, and did whatever I wanted at that moment in time because I technically wasn't under contract. Now, for everybody, I just want people to know what was going on with what Moxley said. Moxley said in his Stone Cold cosplay way to his wife that my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. That's all that meant. That's all he said. That's all he basically said. Because realistically, here's one thing about Moxley I'm going to give him a lot of respect about. You know something, bro? Kenny Omega was out in 2022 due to the Great Bomb. CM Punk was out due to the Great Bomb and the tricep injury. Chris Jericho was hanging out with the mid-carders, trying to get his name alive. You know what he liked to do. So you know what? I have to give Moxley a lot of respect, man, because week in, week out, he was wrestling.
What up,
Even
Bennett?
when he was
What
supposed to
up?
be on vacation, he was wrestling. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that he was doing that all the other top guys were not doing. Even with Bryan Danielson, he was wrestling, but then he'll like wrestle like once every 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Before he became the contender and then did that 3-week, 4-week program with all those dope acts that he got to put on. Like the one with, I believe his name is Takasha.
Takesha?
I don't know how to
Takesha?
Yeah, Takesha.
Takesha. That was a great match. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the biggest John Moxley fan, but I'm gonna give him so much respect for letting AEW know, like, listen, I know it's a lot of BS going on in here, but guess what? Y'all done paid me well, and I got to be a 3-time champion. I'm 2 times more of a champion than your own elite people right now. I'm gonna shut up. All right, and let y'all handle y'all business. But at the end of the day, he did showcase that Tony Khan, as of right now, could be a little incompetent and does not know how to manage AEW well. But that's all good though. It's only 3 years in. That's my time.
I will. All right. I'm not bouncing back, but I agree with you. He's kind of holding Tony accountable for everything,
Absolutely.
which is I respect. He's holding accountable because, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. So he's telling you I was holding the company down without a contract, especially over the summer. Cause like, yo, I'm sorry, but Punk wasn't handling his end. And it's not, and I'm not saying it was all Punk's fault. Punk was hurt, but you called it technically he was supposed to be on vacation, correct?
That's right.
Yo,
And
Punk
then-
never. And by the way, Moxley never took that vacation.
He never
That's
did.
right.
He just kept working and holding the company down. He showed his loyalty and he showed respect. But he also got to hold the boss accountable. Like, yo, well, so you have to start really managing people, especially when you got dudes sitting next to you bashing like everybody, all your players.
But here's the thing with that, because again, and my time is done. But I just wanted to rebut that.
That's all right, yo. We still got
45 seconds.
We still got a little bit of time. We give
I
it.
basically-
Give me the
basically
time.
won-
Give me the time.
I basically won with Tom. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is a great Thursday for me already.
This
But
is-
anyway,
exactly.
it's great Thursday. Great Thursday. No, but here's the thing about Tony Khan, because I do want to give him some points and respect. He's mismanaging AEW a little bit here and there. That could be true. 2 things I want to say, one good, one bad. The first thing is good. I think he's a very good marketer. He understands what's going to bring people to you. And here's the thing. A lot of people didn't like that CM Punk, John Moxley move on the free TV where for the undisputed Pretty Platinum title, John Moxley won in that squash. But think about this for a second. As a wrestling fan, and I'm not asking you, this is going rhetorical, all right? Would you rather see CM Punk in Chicago as champion versus somebody, or CM Punk chasing someone and getting the title in Chicago? I may pay my money to go see CM Punk as the challenger, hoping that he's going to win in Chicago because that's a different pop. And I think that's what Tony Khan was going for. He was like, you know what? I got a chance to get 1 million views off some BS real fast and get $1 million gate at All Out. And that's exactly what happened. And then the other thing about Tony Khan, I just want to say this because this is some business nepotism stuff. This is why people are upset and people believe that Richie Rich is nothing more than a cartoon character. Because here's the thing. Tony Khan doesn't have any, and there's no disrespect to him. This is real. You have no experience that showcases you being a promoter of a wrestling organization.
That's where I was going to go with my next statement. You just said it right. What I was going to say.
It's like, you done analytics and marketing for a football team, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But you're not doing analytics. Well, you are doing analytics and marketing for AEW, but that's really your stronghold. That's what you know. Now, with all that being said, it's like, because your father runs a team that gets to be on national television, Turner Sports believe that you can do the same thing. Any one of us, we watch wrestling, we love wrestling. Is anybody, no one's giving us, matter of fact, Complex Sports is not giving us $80,000 just to have our podcast on their showcase as a wrestling podcast just because we know wrestling. No one's doing that for us. Like, we have to really do it ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, Tony Khan, because of his family lineage, got to talk to Turner Sports. And, and think about this. It ain't like, I would love to see how that meeting went. So who you got though? Who you thinking in mind? You got what? You got Bobby Lashley? You got Seth Rollins? No, actually, we got the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and they like, what? And
then he probably went, we got Chris Jericho, and they was like, oh, I know him.
Exactly.
Like,
and then he said Cody Rhodes. Oh, his father's Dusty, right? Okay, all right, now we're getting somewhere. But I'm just saying, if you started off that conversation with Kenny and the Young Bucks, and no disrespect to them because they dope, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure the execs at Turner Sports was like, well, who's that? You know what I'm saying? So he got away with a lot in a good way to start up this wrestling company. Because at the end of the day, again, like me and Franchise said before we got on this line, it's a great thing that AEW is here. We get to watch more wrestling. We get to see different angles. We get to see some of the up-and-coming stars like the MJFs and the Jungle Boys and the Sammy Guevaras and the Darby Allins of the world. So I just wanted to put that out there.
So wait, hold on. Let me say something real quick, Franchise. So I think what a lot of people are forgetting too is that this is two things with Tony Khan. A lot of people, like you said first, a lot of people don't realize or are forgetting the fact that Tony Khan's no Vince McMahon. Right. Tony Khan's still learning the ropes as he goes along. AEW is like a company that's only been out for 4 years. So having to manage egos of professional wrestlers, I'm pretty sure is a lot different than having to manage egos of soccer players and football players. So, and then on top of that, Tony Khan's biggest mistake is that he came into this business making friends instead of being a boss first. Because we all know he became friends with all of these EVPs that when they want to have their own way, it's probably imagine him probably telling these guys no.
But he's not a boss. That's the thing. He never was in a position of this level of bossing in the first place.
No, I get that. And he never established himself as a boss in the company to begin with. Right. He established himself as a friend. So when it comes time for guys like a Cody Rhodes, whatever, and he's talking to Cody Rhodes, instead of him talking to Cody as a boss, he's probably talking to Cody as a friend. Right. Cody's probably having these issues he want to deal with, and Tony's probably don't know what to do. So what does Cody do? Cody goes back to where there's structure. He don't have to be a boss. He can just go back and be a wrestler.
All right, you know what it is? All right, so you guys are both right. You guys are correct. What Tony to me, what Tony's doing, honestly, you guys are both right. I'm gonna say that again. Is he's using some of his transferable skills from the football team to build, but he's also I know he's trying to add something different, which is why he's like he's mixing the bag of content. Slightly different than WWE. He's mixing the bag of it. That's why like some of the stuff you need to watch everything to connect. But like and it's weird because it all connected me a couple weeks ago. It was like, oh, okay. I get AEW Dark and Elevation now. I know
or even BTE, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on BTE that plays you don't see on TV. Like, for example, I'll give you one example of BTE. I watched it this week. There was a scene towards the end where which one is the older Jackson, Matt or Nick? Is it Matt, right?
Matt.
The older. There was a situation where Matt sat there on his phone and he's texting Kenny, and he goes, "Yo, I want to be completely honest with you. I want to be upfront with you so that there's no secrets." And he was about to send him the picture of when Hangman beat him for the title. And remember when Matt gave him like the head nod, like go ahead and do what you got to do. He was going to send it to Kenny because I guess quote unquote Kenny never saw it. And then at the last second, he decided to change his mind and he deleted the message. But you won't see the storyline that plays out on Dynamite on BTE. And that's where I think Tony Khan makes a big mistake too. Because it's like at what point, like we'll see the Bucks and Hangman get back together, but then we'll be like, yo, where did it come from? And if you don't watch BTE, you won't see it.
Okay, you know what? I kind of wish we get to the next thing. I know we got so much to talk about, but because honestly,
can I just put a button in my drink? Let me just put a button in my drink.
Okay, put it on your drink.
He just like what he's trying to do is have everyone completely immersed in the universe.
No, I get it, but it's like trying to blend too much at once.
I know, but that's the whole point of this next show, which is to get more stuff out of it. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're not going to watch the YouTube, then you're going to watch the little mini documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish
he also has another
TV show. I kind of wish
another TV show, and he has another TV show coming out, another wrestling show. So
just you need to stop it. He needs to stop. If he wants Warner Brothers to give him another hour instead of that all access stuff, just give us AEW Dark. Just give us the wrestling.
My only problem with all
access, they are chasing the WWE infrastructure too much for me.
Bro, my only problem with AEW access, all access, is last night, Britt Baker talking about Thunder Rosa. Now, let's just say, for example, this is the same thing that started the Omega and Punk and all of this. All of these people talking crazy about, you don't know, like, if they mended fences, because we know behind the scenes they don't like each other. You don't know if they mended fences, and then hear Britt Baker's talking about Thunder Rosa again. If they did mend fences, and then you see this, it might bring stuff back up all over again. And then it's like, stop trying to combine the realism with the story. If it's gonna result in like backstage drama,
right? No, I get that. And all I can say to that is, again, that's mismanagement by TK because you don't need this type of show at all with AEW. They don't need this show. They need more wrestling right now. They don't need an all access pass. Mm-hmm. That's some WWE right there. You don't got to do all that. Mm-hmm. All right, just like with the red and blue neon lights, that's too Raw and SmackDown. You don't need all that.
I thought the same thing, bro. I thought I was the only one that thought that.
They have a great presentation at the end of the day. I still listen. It's okay that Britt Baker want to talk about Thunder Rosa because, to be honest with you, on some pro wrestling stuff, it's like I kind of want to see them wrestle again. So
that's how you build up a fight.
That's it. You build a fight. You're supposed to. This is why with the Elite, with that CM Punk thing, I was for Punk. Because it's like, yo, these are just words. This ain't that serious. He basically just said, y'all little PWG stuff y'all used to do in Receipt and all that, and I'm going to speak on it. And he said something it was funny. I didn't take it like, yo, he bang, bang, bang. I thought it was hilarious. They didn't. They popped up in this man's locker room and ready to fight.
Wow. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
because he swung first.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying though. But that's how that would. But based on the storyline. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, I got one last question before we get to our topic.
Yes.
If Punk never gets hurt, does he really go on that all-out spaz? Because because a lot of people were saying that the reason why he went out on the spaz was because he knew he got hurt after. And two things: one, he got hurt, and then two, his feelings was hurt because at the end when MJF came out, it was like his own fans turned against him.
So. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
But that was okay. Mm-hmm. So let me answer this. I'm gonna say this. I've always thought this was a work, and I definitely believe that. Well, matter of fact, to answer your question first, I'm gonna say no. I don't think he would have came out with this type of promo. I don't think it would have been this heavy. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's a work in my mind because no one asked him a question. He just came out of nowhere and just went off. Like he was just like, let me ask y'all a question, Nick. Let me ask you a question, Nick. What's this whole Colt Cabana thing you got going on? Like,
there's nothing work about that when you talk about another man's mom and her bank accounts they share. That's not a work.
No, that's not a work. I'm just talking about how it was presented. No one asked him anything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was like no one asked him anything. Then he used one of the journalists to make his point about Colt Cabana. So that, in my opinion, is a little manufactured. Because I'd rather you just come out and be like, before y'all even ask me anything, I got some things I want to say. That's what usually people would do. Like if it's the NBA coaches, whatever, like, yeah, it was a tough game today. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I know we lost by 5, but I'm telling you right now, when we play Denver next week, we're going to whip that ass. Anybody got some questions? CM Punk sat down for like 4 seconds. It was like, oh, word, Colt Cabana? Hey, yo, Nick, you like Colt Cabana? Nah, I ain't friends with him. I ain't friends with him either.
And then that right there made CM Punk go off because he really had no bullets after that. Because then it was just like, oh, well, you're not friends with. Well, let me tell you about Scott Colton anyway.
No, no disrespect. That was wrong. He's saying that the guy, because the guy Nick, whoever that dude was, that was the journalist, Nick Hoffman, he was saying like, yo, we used to do some improv together, but we ain't friends no more. How long have y'all not been friends for? A little while. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, well, same here. And then he got into it, and like he used him as an opener to make his whole gripe bomb thing, for real. But again, I think terrible. That in itself, in a communicative status, is a work to me.
Hey, babe, what's up?
But that's all.
So
I don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because because like yo, the way he handled that, I will say is totally shit. I don't care if it was a work or not. That could have even been done better if it was a work. He could have, honestly, if Colt wasn't even there, if he was talking about just people who's on the show tonight, I'd have been like, oh, all right, I get it. He's trying to build storylines. But you talked about somebody that wasn't there. Like, wasn't there at all. You just brought him up. That's like,
his name is attached.
Like you not
his name
on
is
the show.
To him, though, Doogie.
That's like you being on the show, and like, that's like you not being on the show, and then we just keep bringing up Nasur.
But my name is attached to the art. Uncle Howdy, you better stop right now. I'm not playing with you.
Here,
Uncle Howdy, I'm not playing with you. You better stop right now.
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy, stop it.
All right, but
I'm about to start calling you Abyss. I'm about to start calling you all spooky characters for the rest of the show.
Taker.
We gotta get into.
Would you consider original Mankind, a spooky character? Just to go.
Original Mankind, yes.
Yes.
Dude came out ripping his hair out. Yes. He's a spooky character.
Hey,
show that half of the ear that he had. That was as a gimmick. And had the rat.
Right in the boiler room.
That was crazy.
Yo, his vignettes was in the boiler room.
That boiler room match against the Undertaker, that was classic. That was pretty cool.
Still big. That was just a question. All right.
Well, that was a great way to transition into WWE.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about Wrestlemania predictions.
Okay.
Let's try to knock out this night one's opinions in about, let's see.
Actually, we got
5 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
Could have sworn we got commercial coming up soon.
Nah, we got. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just take the commercial now.
Yes.
Yeah,
it'll be early. We'll take the commercial now and we'll come back. So if you guys are looking to get a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you're trying to interact with guys like us, this is how you do it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys, so you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
All right, guys, we are back with the Art of the Finished Wrestling podcast. I am the historian, joined by franchise and the American airline, Nasur Naru himself, throwing up the ones. That's right. Shout outs to everybody for watching. Appreciate it. If you guys are watching, make sure you like the app, make sure you like the show, subscribe, and all that good stuff that come with it. So, we're going to talk about WrestleMania predictions now. We're going to go with WrestleMania Night 1 first.
Saturday, April 1st, Night 1, WrestleMania.
What's the time?
What?
I'm waiting for you to say, okay.
Oh.
No, because you did everything but the time. It's like,
right. Hurry up, Finkel. Come on now.
Come
on. Put it together.
You want the time too? Come on. Y'all going to have to start Googling. I don't need to do it.
As a matter of fact, that's going to be your name, Franchise Finkel.
They're not paying me. No, because they're not paying me.
Wolf.
They're not paying me. I do like it. It has a ring to it, though. But they're not paying me to
following
promote
the schedule
WrestleMania.
for 1 fall, and this is 4.
I do like that.
Franchise
I
Finkel,
do
there
like
you go. 10% off the top. Anyway, 10% off
right.
the top. Yeah. But yo, okay, so like right, we discussed this before the show started, but I had a question beforehand, but we actually figured it out because the way WWE framed this Saturday night, they made it look like Austin Theory and John Cena's match was the main event, which I got problems with that right off the bat. Right, my first problem is if that's the first match, I get it. It's John Cena in the match, I understand, but then you're taking away from the possible main event of night one by promoting this match and make this match look so much bigger than the rest of the show. If Cena loses, then what does that mean?
He lost.
Cena loses. You know what I'm saying? But come on, let's not do that. We know what's on the top of the program. We ain't gonna do that.
We know what's on the top. We know. You don't know. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. We like to think we know what's at the top. We would like to think we know. Yeah, because it'll be Charlotte and Rhea. We'll all be pissed.
Yeah. Because all right, let's be honest.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm sorry.
Most of this
feud. Let me say this real thing, quick, franchise. If the middle of the card of night one has KO and Sammy versus the Usos, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm not gonna care about any other match after that.
That's fair. But yo, let's be clear right now for this United States Championship match one, Austin Theory, John Cena. Yo, Cena had one appearance. Austin Theory, we've seen him all week. Get it out of the way as soon as possible because he has to go back and do Fast and the Furious promo. So get it out of the way.
That's my only problem with part-time wrestlers, the lack of build. But in retrospect, I will say this too. Listen, Cena has not been at promoting this WrestleMania match just like Roman Reigns hasn't. I'm sorry, but if you're a world champion, you should be on every show up until WrestleMania. But we'll talk about that when we get to night two's prediction. But
tickets are sold out, ladies and gentlemen. By the way,
let's go.
Tickets were sold out before the first match.
That's the whole point. They don't even need.
You don't gotta do nothing. Everything was done. They just need all you gotta do is tell them I'm there. I don't need to say nothing.
Besides, they got Cody Rhodes doing it. Cody Rhodes is running the media right now. This is why he's going to be champion, and he's going to get to run around and go on both shows and be a new type of champion that we're going to love. But anyway, continue.
Let's stay on task. Night one, United States champion Austin Theory versus John Cena. Who you got? Let's start with you in the sort of new rule.
All right, cool. 50 seconds. Here we go. So I'm going to just say my answer first. I thought about it because I do like Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory is a dynamic wrestler. I think I know
where you're going with this.
And the things that people have said about him, I really disagree with. I think he's a very good worker. He's good at scripted promos. Like, he does his scripted promos very well. He doesn't do anything off the top, but he can do your scripted promo well. He'll memorize that, whatever. Probably doing some push-ups while he's memorizing it. But let's just get real for a second. Peacemaker in Hollywood, in front of 70,000. And it's the first match you want your baby face to go over, get the crowd really nice for the ebbs and flows that's about to happen for the next 2 days. John Cena for the win.
Okay. What about you, Rel? Who you got?
All right, can I make a prediction?
Or make a spoiler?
I'm starting to like Austin Theory. He's starting to come around on me. That pandemic style promo he did on Monday, I'm digging it. I like the fact he got rid of the selfie stick with the camera and he grew a full beard out because I didn't know he could grow facial hair like that. I'm jealous.
So he wouldn't look like Cena.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, I got two predictions. One prediction is that if John Cena comes out first, Austin Theory is gonna come out dressed like Thugonomics John Cena. Two, John Cena wins the match, has a U.S. Open title challenge on Monday, and loses it to whatever wrestler's coming up from either NXT or a debuting wrestler.
Or Austin Theory can just get him for a rematch.
Nah, I see Austin Theory moving on and probably winning Money in the Bank again.
I will go with the forever champ, Austin Theory, because I personally think he needs it. Not in a bad way, but in a way where he is on the come up. Look, I ain't gonna front. Same thing happened with Cena. He did it one time with the Big Show, another time with JBL, but the 2 times before that, Kurt Angle. So he can do it. Put him on that road. He's beating Seth. He's beating Bobby. Might as well have him beat Cena.
But let's look now. I'm gonna just say this because we gotta get to the next one.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know it was shenanigans on both of those wins that he had on Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. Like clear-cut shenanigans. Austin Theory's United States title run, as far as him being a champion, has been very, very mid. But him as a character, just having the title and just saying that he's better than everyone else, been very, very good.
Which is why I said he needs this.
He doesn't need it. That's why I'm saying that.
No, yeah, but him getting this win over John Cena without any outside shenanigans, because most of his shenanigans came from somebody else,
right?
We'll put him in a space where it's like, yeah, because remember, he couldn't touch Roman when he had that Money in the Bank. So now you got to get everybody else that would be coming for Roman or did. So the idea is you just need him. He doesn't even he just needs to look strong. And when I mean strong, I mean he doesn't have to dominate, but he has to kick out of the attitude adjustment. He gotta counter that 5-knuckle shuffle one time.
Cena's taking an A-Town down.
Yo, and the question is how many?
One.
So how many you got?
Oh, I'm saying I don't see Cena taking an A-Town down. I see Cena winning.
Okay.
I see it. Okay, quick question. Let's add a little extra to this. How long does the match go?
17 minutes.
How many matches on night one? It's 7 matches, right?
7
matches. All right, so let's say 7 times 20. That's 100. That's 140 minutes. This is yeah. You know what?
WrestleMania does start at 8. Does it
start at 8?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 3.5 hours at least. 3.5. 3.5 at least. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 12.
That's my number. That was
not including. That's not even including the interests. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to say 12 minutes.
Same number, bro. I was gonna say 12 minutes too.
All right. So let's go into this. Let's get into this next match.
Wait, real quick. You also got to factor in the fact that John Cena is a Hollywood star now. So the chances of him getting hurt will be greater if he wrestles longer. So remember that match he had a couple of months ago. He only did a couple of moves and he didn't take any bumps.
That's what I'm saying.
This is WrestleMania. Matter of fact, you know what? 12 minutes. I'm going to say the match is going to be 8 minutes.
All right.
12 minutes. Cena's winning. We want Peacemaker. I want to see him walk out as Peacemaker, and then just because I can't stand the jorts in the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna add a dimension to this.
Yeah.
Austin Theory's gonna win with Cena's lock chain. Remember, you used to have the chain with the lock on it. He's gonna be Cena that way.
That's ill shenanigans right there.
I'm with it.
I like that. I'm still going with Cena for the win. Yes, next match.
Let's get into this next.
I like that.
Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders.
I got Viking Raiders.
What happens if someone wins this match? Do they get like a tag title shot?
You would think so, right? So this is why I'm picking. If our prediction for for what we think is the main event happens, then Viking Raiders have to win this match. For one, if you look at how wrestling is, they lost on Monday, which means to me they're going to win tomorrow at WrestleMania.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because that 4-man tag that they had on Raw, that was pretty good, by the way.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna stick with the Street Profits. That's what I'm going with.
I like the Street. I like the Street Profits. But I like your theory. I like your Saturday morning cartoon theory. That's true. When people get pinned early in the week, they usually are the ones that's not winning the match. That happens about at least 87% of the time.
And I'm gonna throw another curveball out there.
Go ahead.
One of the Street Profits are gonna take the pin, and whichever one takes the pin, the other one's going heel come the night after Mania.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Since we doing tags right now, let's get into this next one.
Hold on, I ain't even do my prediction. What about my prediction, man? Jesus,
I could have sworn you did.
I just said I like what he said.
No, I said Viking Raiders. You said Street Profits, and he said he liked what I said. That was it.
Nah, I heard him say Street Profits.
You know what, franchise? I'm not gonna let you. No more scissoring me. Anyway.
Hey yo.
What?
And I have this shirt on. That's the crazy part.
That's why I was being funny. That was a joke. That was a good one.
All right, continue. Ready?
No, I'm actually going with Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders, like I'm a fudge. Viking Raiders for the win. All right.
Yo, what the?
Hey yo, I swear to the franchise, yo, do one more Liv Morgan thing on this show. I'm telling you.
Yo, can we get the number for the show up? Also, if anybody got anything they want to say and throw in their 2-piece, you can call the number in at 929-282-0266.
Come on, Valhalla. What's the next match?
Wow. Valhalla's here.
Next, we have Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control.
Okay, so I got this because I'm good with these curveballs, right? I'm thinking everything because it's WrestleMania, right? So if Becky, Trish, and Lita lose, it's going to be because Trish turns on the team because she ain't got no belt. So that's jealousy, right? If Damage Control loses, they're turning on Bailey come the night after Rubber. Somebody's getting turned on.
Right, somebody's getting turned on. That's a very good point right there. Look, I'm gonna just go ahead and just throw it out because hopefully one day we'll start doing like real gambling things and like whoever has the most wins like have to do something. Or has to buy someone a drink or whatever the case may be.
We can do that for SummerSlam. How about
Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
All right, cool.
We gotta figure that out. Out. Money in the Bank is like when, bro?
In May. No, in July 1st. If I'm not
I was about to say because we got Backlash coming out in Puerto Rico, and then we got King and Queen of the Ring that's gonna be in Saudi Arabia.
Which I don't understand. I still don't understand how that one works. But
and then you said Money in the Bank and then SummerSlam, right? But let's get back into this though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I'm like so OD geeked off of Trish turning on the Man and Lita just to tag team with Bailey so that EO and Dakota, so EO and Dakota can do like they can do like some 3-way, a triple tag team threat type of thing. I don't like that. Don't do anything for me. Here's what does do something for me. I know a lot of people don't like Damage Control. In my opinion, I still think, you know what? I'm going to give them a 6-month lease. Like extend their lease. Let's see. Like something's got to give because it's actually a dope idea. I think the promo's just been off here and there. Bailey hasn't been able to be like a good final boss in a sense. Like sometimes she pull the trigger and be a good final boss, and then a lot of times she don't. Like that match against Rhea Ripley, that should have been EO or Dakota losing. That shouldn't have been Bailey, in my opinion.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, bro. Bailey is not working out as a heel. She needs to go back to a babyface.
I
think she's not a bad heel. I think she's a very good heel. I just think her homegirl not there no more. You know what I'm saying? She's lacking some chemistry right now.
Bailey is Sagat. Bailey is Sagat. She's Sagat from Street Fighter.
Oh my God. Can you please talk to me like in English, please? What are you talking about now?
Yo, you ever played Street Fighter?
Not since I was 12.
Okay, so now you're about to learn. In Street Fighter, the 4 bosses, Balrog, Vega, Sagat, Bison. She's Sagat. Sagat was never really a bad guy. He was a bad guy, but wasn't really the bad guy. So the whole thing about it is he can lose, but he's still Teflon. He's that character that you can always throw in the fight and be like, it's about to be an ill fight.
With all that being said, that's a great point by you. With all that being said, I got Damage Control for the win.
I got Damage Control for the win too. Trish turns on Becky. And that match goes like less than 10 minutes.
What about you, Sadat?
I got Damage Control.
Oh, so we all got Damage Control.
Yeah. All right, next match. Oh, wait. Let's see which one I want to pick for this. You know what? Let's keep it with the ladies. SmackDown's Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
Rhea. And I'm going to say that match goes about 15 minutes. Rhea. I'm
going to say Rhea.
Okay. So wait. The men's tag team match going 10 minutes. It's going to be like the fastest 10 minutes you've seen in your life. It's going to go fast. Damage Control versus Lita and Trish and the Man. Damn, see, we talking about Hall of Famers. They're a little older. These are women. Yeah, I'm going with another 10-minute. I wish it would go a little longer, honestly, yo. I hate seeing women matches go short. I don't like that.
10 minutes.
But 10 minutes. And then we're going with Rhea and Charlotte. Yeah, this is definitely going to go a little longer. This is definitely going to be in the 17 to 20-minute era, in my opinion.
I'm giving that a solid 30.
No.
Bro.
Yo, it's gonna be
WWE, bro. Let's be
17
clear.
minutes.
Let's be clear, bro. WWE don't have that much faith to go a 30-minute match with no woman. This ain't NXT. This ain't Sasha and Bailey.
Yeah,
it's Rhea and Charlotte.
It's Rhea and Charlotte.
I go okay, so you know what? I'll be more realistic. I'll go 20 minutes.
20 minutes is fine. 17 to 20 minutes for me. I'm going 17, 20. So I'm gonna say 20 minutes too. Might as well just say 20 minutes.
I'm giving it 30.
Tag, yo, you know what's funny? All right, here goes my thing. Now,
CK
start my
said
50
15
seconds
to
now.
17.
Starts my 50 seconds now. Francis, me and
Go.
Francis have a bet
Go.
going on. Okay, go. All right, here we go. So I never liked the way Charlotte got the title in the first place. But I also don't feel as though that the title would be something better just because Rhea has it. That's just my personal opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, remember, Charlotte took the Raw title off of Rhea. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget, she took an NXT title too.
I'm gonna just say Rhea just for the get back. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, they should have never booked. Rhea Ripley to defeat Asuka 2 years ago.
I'll be honest with you. I have the weird, funny feeling Charlotte's gonna win this match.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how I feel. But because I want Rhea, because I personally think the Judgment Day is about to disband, and this win right here and someone else's win that we might talk about in a quick second is going to start helping the disband of, you know what, of the Judgment Day.
He finished in less than 50 seconds. See, man of many words and less time.
I gave him a minute. Ready? All right. So next match. Ooh, let's go. Your boy Rey Mysterio versus ex-con Dom.
That's my
man.
Nick
Mysterio.
Dom wins the match through the interference from Damian Priest. Dom wins the match due to interference from Damian Priest. And that match goes 12 minutes. This match is going to make or break Dominic's career, though. I'm going to be totally honest with you. He's in the ring with a veteran. He's in the ring with his father. And if the chemistry with those two sucks, it's going to go a long way for Dominic's career after.
I'm going to say, so see, everything is about placement, too. Everything is about placement. Because I'm about ebbs and flows. Like a baby face can win, another baby face can win, then the heel has to win. That's how I be thinking about the alleys of it. See, I don't know where this place is positioned. Because here's what I think. Is the pop from Rey Mysterio bigger than the boos from Dominic Mysterio?
Nope.
I think the boos are much more deafening. It will make more sense. Even if they try to do some post-match thing, nah, it ain't gonna work well. Dominic needs to win. And then I need to hear the Guerrero name. I need a lot of things that happen with the Guerrero name at WrestleMania.
Dominic needs to win, and he needs to take Rey's mask.
That's exactly what I was about to say. But my next thing I want to be fire. Hear me out. Nobody cut me off. Hear me out. If before Dominic comes out, you hear "Viva la Raza," and then he comes out with the low rider. I'd be like, yo, he got to win now.
It wouldn't surprise me, bro.
He got to win now.
How long the match goes?
I don't care. As long as it takes. As long as I'm entertained.
12 minutes.
All right.
Dominic is still, a little green.
Ooh.
Yes.
As far as in the ring.
I don't want to see a 20-minute Dominic match yet.
All right. I'm going to go first for this next match. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Which, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's criminally disrespectful to Seth Rollins that he has to be on night one.
I'm cool with it. Because he's about to set a precedent with this match. And then also, I want to say, if Seth loses, then I'm going to be upset.
No way Seth's going to get knocked out on TV for the last 3 weeks.
If he loses, I'm going to be tight. My money's on Seth, regardless. But, if he loses, I'm going to be tight. But I will say this thing. It's pressure on Seth. This match got to be better than the one that Logan had with Roman.
Yup.
It got to be.
That was a good match, wasn't it? That was a good match, fellas.
He needs to curve stomp him from the top rope to the announcer's table.
And then I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be in the middle of the show.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
This can't be second to last.
And I hate to say it, but then Charlotte and Rhea's match is going to follow right after this, and it's not going to have the same effect.
If it's either that or the triple one of these other tag matches.
Yup.
That's it. Because like I was.
Shout out to Seth Rollins for having the third best storyline in WWE right now, the last at least 4 months. Because whenever him and Logan Paul are in the ring together, it's been really entertaining, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Seth and Logan been working. Yeah, I'm going with the best worker in the world when it comes to pro wrestling, Seth Rollins, for the win. April Fool's Day is Logan Paul's birthday. And for those who do not know, Bleacher Report has put a report out stating that Logan Paul's contract ends at WrestleMania.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where WWE's probably like, yo, listen, we like you. You know how we do. You're gonna have to lay down for our man. And hey, listen, think about it. Think about it. Because if you like what was going on here, we'll give you another contract, and then you can start beating some of these people back. You know what I mean? But right now, yeah, Seth getting his win.
That's a good way to send them off. That is a good way to send them off, though.
Second best worker in the world today.
Who's better?
Oh, the best bout machine.
Okay, let's have another. All right, next.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay.
So Rel, who you got? Who you got, Rel?
I got Seth.
All right.
Seth been getting knocked out for the last 3 weeks. I got Seth all the way.
All right. So you already know. This is our main event for night one. We don't know if it's going to be the main event, but this is our main event for night one. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Sammy and KO.
This match is going 30 minutes.
Yeah.
This match might go 40 minutes. I'll be honest with you. This match might go 40 minutes.
Y'all worried about the time. I'm worried about who y'all think winning. And trying to get back.
I got Sammy and KO.
Sammy KO?
Sammy KO.
Right. Yo.
Let me ask you a question, Rel. If they win the tag team championships, how long should they be tag team champions for?
I should say till about SummerSlam.
Damn, really? It's only be 2 months.
But this is what I also think too.
That's not 2 months.
I also think this is what I also think too. I also think the night after Mania or the SmackDown after Mania, they give up They give up one set of tag team belts. I don't see them being undisputed. I think they're going to split the belts.
Who you got winning though?
Sammy and KO.
No, I'm talking to Rel. I mean, not Rel. Nassau.
I would see. All right, if I was part of WWE Creative, I would have liked to see them still beef with each other. No hug at all. Even not even up until Mania. Let's say they beat the Usos while they still beefing, and every time it's their time to wrestle, they always come from opposite ends of the arena, or they just never together. But they tag team champions, right? On some,
and they find a way to win every time.
Exactly, besties, best for business type action. I would like that.
Frenemies.
I would like because they turn on each. Well, Kevin turns on Sammy.
I was gonna say.
Sammy's very nice. Like, no, come on, don't be like for the title. That's what I would have personally liked. So with that being said, though, how do we dismantle the bloodline? How do you dismantle the bloodline? Do you dismantle the bloodline by nobody having titles, or by the Usos having titles if Roman's not going to have the title? I'm going to go crazy because there's no.
Be my take.
If KO is right, you know what I mean. That's going to be your take. If KO and Sammy is not going to be a real tag team for at least a year, yeah, man. Listen, I'm going with the Usos for the win.
If the Usos win, okay, because this is the main event, so we can breeze back into night two. If the Usos win, Roman's not retaining.
That's what I'm saying.
And then at that point, it's like you can't be the head of the table if you have no championship.
This is what I'm saying.
But the match is going 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
And that's just gonna have you jumping out your seat for near fall.
That's what I'm saying.
So Nasur, you got the Usos. Rel, you got Sammy and KO.
Yep.
All right.
And I got Sammy hitting Jay with the haluva kick to beat him for the belt.
Ooh.
I got Sammy and KO winning because it's all part of Jay's plan.
Jay's gonna take the pin.
Huh? Jimmy's taking the pin.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's get to the next match. I don't see them even trying to fight for the Allen if they don't have any hardware in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
And if
Like-
they lose the belts, at night one, Roman's gonna the whole storyline of night two is gonna be Roman scolding them.
Right.
And Roman doing everything Roman's gonna do everything he needs to do to make sure that they have his back so he doesn't lose.
We're gonna get to that. Let's go with night two. Night two. Let's start off light. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. All right, I don't really care about this.
I already know who's gonna be the opening match of night two.
Gets no lighter than this.
No, the opening match of night two is gonna be the Hell in a Cell. They're gonna get that match out of the way.
Yeah, but let's do this match. The reason why I'm starting with this is because I'm pretty sure this match is gonna be before the main
Who is
event.
it?
Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Natalia and Shotzi, Chelsea Green, and Sonya Deville.
Lopsided victory, you know Shayna and Ronda's winning.
All right. So do you agree?
Yes, I'm going with Baszler and Ronda Rousey for the win.
Who else in that match looked like they got a chance?
Raquel Rodriguez all day.
But not by
And maybe Sonya, because I've seen her actually literally roll with Ronda.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. But Sonya in the WWE doesn't. She's not. Her character isn't built to roll with anyone. Right. In real life, she could.
No, funny thing is, if WWE is smart, they could make them a faction. Imagine Sonya, Ronda, and Shayna together. They would destroy the women's division.
That'd be crazy.
All right.
But that match is going 7 minutes.
Let's get this running. All right, a match that might even be shorter than that match. Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
Oh, I'm going with Omos. I hate to say this, but I'm going. No. Matter of fact, after seeing Brock run like a bitch for the last 2 weeks, I'm going with Brock, and this match is going to last about 4 minutes.
All right.
I'm going Brock Lesnar. I'm going 8 minutes.
Nah, that's too long for Brock.
I'm going 8 minutes.
I'm going
only
10.
Because Omos. Every time Omos hits you, he always. I did it. Yeah, me next. You know, he always pauses. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. For a giant, his psychology is actually pretty good though. Like every time he hits you and the person's on the ground, he walks away, goes to the crowd, gets the boos. Like he knows how to work a little bit. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. But yeah, that's why I'm giving it 7 to 8 minutes, because I think it's going to be a lot of that histrionics going on every time he hits Brock.
It's going to be 10. Because that is literally, if Brock is not last, all his matches are 10 minutes throughout every WrestleMania. And then the whole story of the match is, can he suplex him? Can he F5 him?
This is what I'm saying. This is exactly how the match is going to start. Omar's going to run towards Brock. He's going to miss. 3 German suplexes, F5, match over. Dominant fashion.
I'm giving him 2 German suplexes.
I tell you what, if he does it, if that match is exactly the way you say it, Rel, we might as well just tell Omos, thank you for coming. That man is fired. All right, like
nah, he's not fired.
Nah, he's Brock Lesnar. Bro, it's Brock Lesnar.
He's actually too charismatic. I ain't gonna front. He's charismatic.
Omos could win all year just to fight the big man in WrestleMania and lose, and nobody would care.
All right. Let's go. Let's get to this other match. Let's get this other match in. Raw Women's Championship: Bianca Belair versus Asuka.
Who is dropping a water bottle on the damn table? Which one of y'all are doing that, yo?
It's not me. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm ready for Bianca, and this match is gonna last 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to go for Bianca. But Asuka need this.
No, I agree. Asuka does need this.
She needs this. Yo, they did Asuka dirty so bad for so long. She need this. And technically, I think it should have been Asuka fighting Charlotte.
Hey yo, that's not our show, dog. Who put that on?
I'm looking at this. Yo,
hey,
what are you doing, producer?
I don't entertain no big man. You better watch yourself, yo. I don't know who you talking to.
What is with this?
Mark Malave.
Oh, Malave.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Malave, talk to me.
Yo, what's up, guys?
My
What's up?
guy, Mark, what up, yo?
Malave, what's up, bro?
What up?
I've been watching the whole time and listening to y'all predictions, but I don't know. This Lesnar match, like y'all was saying, I think he's going to win for probably, like you said, 4 minutes or about 3 F5. So that's what he does. Suplex, 3 F5, that's the match.
10 minutes.
Even though
So,
they
all right,
probably
so
almost
Malave,
wait, hold on. Let me ask Malave something. Malave, so you don't think that Omos and I, me personally, I don't have no problem with what you just said, but you don't think that Omos, anytime he do get any type of offense on Brock, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get at least 2 or 3 hits on him. You don't think that he's gonna turn around, like turn his back on Brock, go to the crowd, put his arms up in the air? That's another like at least 90 seconds of him breathing, and then going back to Brock. So that's why we're saying 10-minute matches.
All right. So, okay, so for me, I know you asked this from Malave. Now that you're saying what you're saying about Omos, I got a new perspective on this match. So Brock is going to charge Omos, right? Omos is going to hit him with a couple of moves that's going to stagger Brock. He's going to go for that finishing move he has. Then Brock's going to flip that into 2 German suplexes, and then an F5. The match is going to be over. There you go.
I got another take. What if it's all a setup to get Brock in the ring, and then Omos gets taken out before the match by Bobby Lashley?
And I would be happy because there's no way
happy.
Bobby Lashley should be in a fucking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I'd be so happy.
But
Middle finger to Bray Wyatt to that.
Malave, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, my next question for you then. Asuka or Bianca Belair?
As much as I like Bianca, I think they're gonna go Asuka here. Like,
Why?
she's been champion for a year now. She's been dominating, so it's only right. You know,
The reason
I don't know. That's gonna be a good match, though.
The reason why I say Bianca, because I feel like WWE's never really had fully been invested in Asuka.
I mean, but they owe her so much. Cause I ain't gonna front.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You was going front. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Yeah,
continue.
I ain't gonna front. Asuka's super dependable. Always put on good matches. Pandemic era, it was Sasha, Bailey, and Asuka that held that whole ish down.
This is my hot take. Asuka is the Dolph Ziggler of the women's division.
Oh, hey, Malave, look, bro, we thank you for the call because I know we got like at least 3 more matches, and we'll make sure we get over this. We over here over the hour. Y'all can follow my man Malave. I believe it's L Fury 13. I always tag the young man, so I know it by heart. That's my guy right now. No,
L Fury 13.
Check out my man. He be at MLW shows. Very nice man.
Next Thursday, Melrose Ballroom, MLW.
Yes, sir.
Yo, if you can get Jacob 5'2" to come walk over to me and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna shout out the Art of the Finish podcast."
That would be fucking wonderful.
I got you. I'm gonna definitely do that for y'all. I got y'all.
Appreciate that.
All right, so I'm in
L
there.
Fury 13, man. Check out my man out. Check him out. Check him out. Okay, so here goes my thing. Here goes my thing. Here goes my thing about Asuka though. My thing about Asuka is we got music.
Yo, wait, what?
Hey, yo, what is going on with today's show, yo? Who's doing the production, yo? It's either franchise or President Don is at the studio with the
I'm glad you understand it ain't me,
going
bro.
on.
I'm glad you realize it ain't me, but let's get we got to finish these predictions.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because I know it ain't one of them little corny ass TikTok beats you using. You know what I'm saying? So I know what's up with you.
Wow. Credit the man who's trying.
Little TikTok rapping ass.
Yeah, I'm trying, yo. I'm trying. I'm working on my videos.
Yo. You 60 years old, so I'm trying. Stop it, yo. I can't.
60, okay, all right, okay.
No, anyway, let's go back to it. I just got Bianca for the win. I got Bianca for the win. There's no story build. There's no reason to put the belt on Asuka, unless you are going to do the turn, the double turn. Mm-hmm. And again, she got the muted goo back in her mouth. I don't even know how she's gonna be babyface all of a sudden right now. Yeah, right. But the fans love Asuka though. I love Asuka. Asuka's amazing. She's in my opinion, she's one of the greatest women wrestlers like all time in around this world right now in present day. But I'm going with Bianca for the win. She's Mrs. WrestleMania. They're gonna put on a banger match. I give it 15 minutes.
All right, so we all agree that Bianca wins by use of Nasora's hair. Cool, got it. Moving on, next match.
I'm on my own against the world.
Hey,
You
all
stupid.
right. All right. So this next match, damn, I don't even know where would you put this. So you know what? Let's go with the Hell in the Cell Edge
That's gonna
versus
be the opening
Finn.
match. That's gonna be the opening match. I'm telling you, they're gonna get that big match out the way. This first of all, this feud is going on way too long. This feud should have ended already. But if it's true that Edge is retiring towards the summertime, I'm gonna go on a limb and say Edge wins this and then challenges the winner of Cody and Roman after.
Yo, I'm going with Finn Balor because he's gonna be the demon, and I think that's dope. That's it. Nasura, it's all you after this.
Purple Demon.
Yo, he could beat Grimace. I love it.
So let's look at his WrestleMania matches. 2020, it was that 30-40 minute match with Randy Orton, which I liked, by the way. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano, whatever they do behind the scenes, but yeah, this was a good match to me. Who won that? Did Randy Orton beat or the Edge won that? Edge won that because they did the greatest wrestling match of all time, and that was Randy's match that he won. I thought that was good. Stop it right now.
The match was good. The match was good. Greatest match ever? No,
of course not. No, marketing, something that Tony Khan need to learn from Vince McMahon. Anyway, listen, let's continue. 2021. I think it was Edge versus AJ Styles. Edge. That's when Edge started the Judgment Day, right?
No. That's the year he got stacked with Daniel Bryan.
That's the year he got stacked with Daniel Bryan.
Last year is when he started Judgment Day, and he got jumped like 2 months later.
But he beat AJ Styles, right?
He beat AJ, yeah.
So he's 2 for 1 right now. Let me think.
It's crazy to think that this storyline has been a year in the making, if you really think about it, because he started Judgment Day at WrestleMania last year, and he's fighting Judgment Day at WrestleMania this year.
Fun fact, though, what Edge said, if he ever came back, the one wrestler he really wants to have a match with and feud with was Finn Balor.
Yeah, that's why it's been so damn long.
But it hasn't been necessarily a great feud. It's been a great feud as far as Edge versus Judgment Day, not Edge versus Finn.
It's been a great. Honestly, this is the re-rise of Finn. This whole feud.
I got a bold prediction. Edge wins this match. Comes out the night after Mania, says he's done with Judgment Day. Judgment Day comes out and says they're not done with him, about to jump him. And who comes and saves Edge? None other than Christian. Bam. There you go.
Wow. Is Luchasaurus coming with him too?
I hope so.
Yeah, right. Vince gonna be like, oh, wait, come out.
No,
who are you?
Vince will just take his mask off and say he's like Kane and Undertaker's like third brother somewhere.
Their baby brother.
Yep.
Abel.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
I ain't messing with y'all, yo. He probably have an aneurysm. What you call that? What do old people have? Alzheimer's. He probably take Luchasaurus mask off and be like, wait, that's Stinsky. Get out there. Why don't you go off there? Give me 10 minutes, Stinsky.
All right, so I'm going with Edge for the win, and I'm gonna say this match goes about 30 minutes.
Come on, man, cut this. It's like 6 matches on here.
Yeah, but it's the first match and the last match are gonna be the longest matches of night 2.
That's a good point.
Man.
What about the Intercontinental Championship?
That's the next match.
You know what I'm saying?
Forgot about that match.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going 15 to 17 minutes. I don't mean to be that exact, but I'm going 15 to 17 minutes. See, Edge is he's 2 and 1.
I'm going 35.
I'm going Finn Balor for the win, yo. I think Finn needs this win more than anyone else in the world right now. He needs this win more than anyone else in the world. If Edge is going to continue to wrestle after WrestleMania, he can go get his last match, his last win on another platform. No disrespect to WrestleMania. The man's been in plenty of WrestleManias. He's the man. And I think Finn needs this. Like, Finn is not even a leader of the own cult that he's basically getting to Bullet Club right now. You know what I mean? Like he's not being looked at as top of a guy as he really is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really like, in my opinion, one of like the 10 best workers in WWE right now. So I'm gonna give it to Finn.
Yeah, Judgment Day is nothing more than Finn Balor's Bullet Club version right now. To be honest with you,
But and that's sad because he doesn't even get to lead it technically. Then you're gonna have a lot of people that like Rhea more than all of them. You got a lot of people right now that
never really led the Bullet Club either.
Who say what?
He never really led the Bullet Club either.
Nah. He was Prince Devitt. He was.
He was Prince Devitt. But like, yo, I admit he was the most aggressive one. But around the clock, I will give it. And this is gonna sound like a hot take, to more to Carl than Finn. And then you gotta remember, at the end of the day, who got kicked out of the Bullet Club?
Oh, Devitt.
Well, I mean,
but that's
he's going to WWE.
Yeah, like if he never left, would he get kicked out?
Yeah, they all go through that.
Yeah, AJ got kicked out.
I know, but storyline purposes, he got kicked out the same way Edge got kicked out of his own group.
True.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, but that's just how that go in wrestling. You know what I mean? That's just how that go. When my man, I forgot one of them Samoan Tongan dudes would pick Prince Devitt up, put him over his neck, and had the flag. Bad luck, Fale. And had the flag. I was like, oh nah, this the dude right here. This the guy. Finn is just not a great promo. He's a good promo. He's from that AJ Styles school of wrestling, where like their promos are okay. They're like a number 7 from a 1 to 10. They're like usually a 7. And when it's time for them to get fired up, when it's like for the title, that's when you see like the best of them. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Bret Hart, they all from that same cloth, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Decent promos, like some of the best work you will ever see in the ring.
All right. Well, we gotta kind of wrap this up. So let's go.
So let's get to these last. The Intercontinental Championship: Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus.
I got Gunther retaining.
Funny thing is, I got Sheamus winning.
Oh, all right, fuck it. Then I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. I got Drew McIntyre.
That's fine. The only reason why I'm saying Gunther is because, again,
he's nice.
Ebbs and flows. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him winning. But you also
depend on where this is placed on the card too, right?
Exactly, because the baby face, look, there's a baby face that I want to win at the end of the show. Just gonna keep that real, and I feel as though if you're giving me this, you can keep the belt on Gunther. Huh?
No, this has to be in the middle. It has to be in the middle of the show.
Okay. So if we match out the shows, we go Hell in a Cell first, this match middle.
This match is out of the first match or in the middle of the show. That's it. Mm-hmm. But let's wrap this up. Let's get into that main event. This is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. I hate that, man.
I can't wait.
The undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
I love it. Sounds great. Sounds like boxing. I love it. But go ahead, continue.
I got. Yo, you know what's crazy, bro?
Yo, how you just pick?
Yeah, because over the last couple of weeks, I was leaning towards Cody, but I don't know. Like, because on one hand, I feel like if Cody doesn't win, then they wasted Solo's undefeated streak. That makes no sense. I feel like Cody has to win. And then if Cody don't win, and then Roman's still a part-time champion, then the belts are still hostage. You know what? For the sake of professional wrestling, I'm going with Cody. And this match goes 35 minutes.
There are already reports that Roman is getting hella time off after this. Yo, if you already know you're going on vacation, who's changing that? Think about your own work life, bro. If you know you're going on vacation on August the 14th, what boss, what supervisor you going to let change your mind on that? Hey, Rev, listen.
Moxley let TK do it.
I mean, Moxley again. You know what I'm saying? It's Moxley, like, dog, this ain't Roman, that's why Punk the man. When Punk told Moxley, you the third best version of, you're the third best member of your group. The second time in a whole nother promotion this time. That's what it is. It's like for Moxley, he has to work hard as hell to get the respect that he deserves and earn. Because he do earn the respect. He's just not better than Bryan Danielson, not better than Kenny Omega, not better than CM Punk. That's just my personal opinion. With Roman Reigns, this is the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? It's him Okada, Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the top of the mountain right here. I would say Seth Rollins, but I just want to be respectful to each promotion. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think that this is Cody's match to win. It doesn't make any sense for him to win it at SummerSlam. Doesn't make any sense for him to win it the night after on Monday Night Raw. No, right now, LA, get ready. You about to go home happy. And yo, listen. John Cena, well, The Rock, superstar, went to Hollywood. Well, it started with Hogan, but The Rock, Hollywood. Roman Reigns about to go to Hollywood. John Cena, Peacemaker, Hollywood. Cody is the next in line. That's happening in about 4 or 5 years. Get ready for that. This dude is looking like Drago and Rocky IV right now. Cody is looking very special. This is the best. This is the best version of Cody Rhodes in his life, and I think it should definitely culminate with this championship right here, man. The man literally put together a TNA so other people can, when they leave WWE, they can go somewhere else and still get paid very good money. It's one thing to drop from 300,000 to 100,000 with Impact. All right, I know that's still a lot of money. Some of us don't even have that in that tax bracket. But if you're in that market, imagine you being a teacher and you make 70,000 a year, but you had to move for whatever reason, and now you're in New Mexico. You got to be a teacher. You got to work all the way back for 46,000 all over again. You'll be mad. You'll be mad. Cody Rhodes changed the game, man. Shout out to Cody Rhodes. I think you are one of the greatest wrestlers, at least in the modern day, man. It's a pleasure watching you work. I ain't gonna pause. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Cody Rhodes is one of the best in the world right now, from a character standpoint, from a wrestling standpoint. Not as good in the ring as a Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, but still on that level. I think he's one of the best right now. Cody Rhodes should win, most definitely.
How long the match go?
Oh, this is shit. Surprised if it won't go an hour. I'm saying 45 minutes, yo.
Okay. Whew. LA Knight should win the Battle Royal on SmackDown tomorrow night. Bobby Lashley doesn't need that win. That's true.
No. Bobby Lashley does need that win because of the disrespect of not being on the Mania card.
Here we go. Main event. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Allow me to break down what's going to happen. The master plan of Jey Uso comes alive. Everything's going. It looked like it's about to go Roman's way. Then Jey Uso comes out. Jimmy comes out. Roman's like, yo, what are y'all doing? Referee is already down because they always
every Roman match.
The referee's down. So
Cody wins the title and takes it back to AEW.
Cody,
imagine.
Cody gets in the ring.
Talking about.
Cody gets in the ring. Cody gets up. Solo gets in the ring. And everybody thinks Solo's about to blast Cody, but he ends up taking out Roman. And then Cody hits him with the crossroads and get that 1, 2, 3.
How long the match goes?
This is a solid 35.
Okay, so my only gripe with that, right, is that if
40
this
for
happens, 40 for celebration. If this happens the way you just called it, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that automatically make Roman a babyface again?
Nah.
How you figure? Because if the bloodline turns on Roman, right? He's gonna get the cheers, yeah. But then Roman goes away and disappears for 3-4 months and comes back at SummerSlam. He's gonna come back for Jey. Doesn't that make Roman a babyface?
No.
Yes.
I hope not. I personally hope not.
Yes,
doesn't make him a baby
face. Yes.
No,
because what happens after that, what they do with the bloodline after that will determine where they go. Because if the bloodline comes out on Monday or they come out on SmackDown with Paul Heyman, they're heels again. They're not baby faces.
Uh-huh.
And then that takes Roman out the TV. Yeah, that takes Roman off the TV. Roman's coming back as a babyface.
Yo, and when people hear that old school shill Roman solo music,
I think he'll be back. I think he'll be back. I think he'll still keep the music he has. I can't see him leaving that.
But if they give him that Durner, people gonna go crazy. They'll go crazy.
His actual theme song now is that same song, just slowed all the way down.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's just with final boss entrance at the beginning of it.
Oh yeah, no, it's chopped and screwed. It's definitely Texas. I like that. I like that version better. I don't think
I don't think he comes back as a babyface. He's gonna come back for them, yes. But to be honest, the whole point is because he's been treating his family like crap.
No,
They're
I get
gonna
that.
be like,
So,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, at WrestleMania they'll end up as baby faces, but where they go after that will determine because they can go off as baby faces and come back and SmackDown, like I said with Heyman, and they're heels again.
yeah, but Heyman could also not go with Roman because Roman don't got a title no more.
Let me
He
ask
could
y'all
go
a quick
back.
question.
Okay, so
He could
Let me
go.
ask y'all a question.
So
Heyman
Heyman
can
walks.
Brock.
Listen,
Y'all
if Heyman
don't
walks
think-
away from Roman, doesn't that make if Heyman walks away from Roman and stays with the bloodline with no Roman, doesn't that make them heels?
No, but
Because he walked away because
he doesn't stay with the bloodline at all. They don't need to keep. They don't need to keep Heyman.
No. Solo needs Heyman.
Solo don't need Heyman.
Bro, do you not see that Heyman's been coming out with Solo these last few weeks? That's all scripted. That is not by accident.
I have, but you keep the gun. You keep the gun on you, and I get that. But at this point, if the gun is now firing off on anybody that was associated with the person who was pointing it, then he's gonna be like, he doesn't need Heyman. He needs his brothers.
The only thing I think y'all missing is that whether they turn him babyface in the match or he turns babyface later on whenever he returns, that's the thing. The fans want him to be a babyface whenever he returns. So why not make him a babyface that night or just let him lose and then wait till he become a babyface 3-4 months down the line?
Yeah, because
I honestly think he don't need to come back until September. Like I wouldn't even come back SummerSlam unless it's like a return at the end of the pay-per-view and he's going for the title on somebody.
Yeah, because you got to look at it like this too. Cody could win. They could help Cody win the match.
Right.
And then what happens after the match is over and Cody's left the ring and the bloodline is in the ring with Roman? That's the biggest story. Because then it can go WrestleMania can literally go off with them beating the shit out of Roman.
And you know what? It all depends
and then at that point, they are now heels. They are not big faces.
No, it doesn't mean they're heels. Like, it doesn't mean they're heels.
Like Sean said, Roman wants to stay a heel. He's not going back to the babyface side.
Like,
Now hold up. I can see what you're saying with that because if Jay and Jimmy turns on Roman, the place is going to pop for them as baby faces.
I'm going to give you a perfect example of where I mean by this. Remember when Randy Orton used to lead Legacy?
Yeah.
And remember when Legacy turned on Randy Orton?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And who ended up as the baby face in that?
Randy Orton. And
he was the biggest dick at the time. He pretty much was doing what Roman was doing to the bloodline is pretty much what Orton was doing to Rhodes and DiBiase. And what happened? They didn't want it. They couldn't no more, and they beat up Randy. And what happened? By default, Randy became the babyface.
Okay, I'll give you all right. So let's. I'm gonna use that same theory. You remember when the B team turned on the Miz?
Yo, this guy.
Bro, it's the B team we're talking about.
All right, so but it's the same concept. It's the same concept.
And
I want to hear this. I want to kind of hear this. Go ahead. Let me hear this
because I'm gonna tell you the biggest difference. You're comparing the way the people feel about the Miz, the way the people care about Roman. Two totally different ways.
All right, but then they also care about the
forever
Usos.
heel, bro. The Miz is a forever heel. You can beat his wife could turn on him right now and she'd be a baby face. It's the Miz.
His wife can turn on me too.
Same concept, because he's manipulated Jay. He's used Jimmy to manipulate. Hold on. Then on top of that, did the same thing. The whole buildup is.
Bro, I agree with you. Like I would love for it to be where Roman is still the heel in the bloodline.
He's going to still be the heel.
But
he's still going to be
the way WWE books. I'm not in belief of that.
But you need to then have that disbelief then, because he is going. If they turn on him, they're going to pop
next Thursday. I can't wait to have this
I'm gonna be all for it because so far everything I've said was happening in wrestling happened. I've been on a roll, so right now I'm ready to throw it out there.
So you're trying to say you've been on a streak?
I sure am.
Streaks are meant to be broken. Ask Undertaker.
All right, that's not going to be you though.
Bell dropped. There you go.
That's not going to be you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Disqualification. Sorry,
now,
man.
check this out. If you want to fall, then all right. You ain't ending the streak. I'll have the soul would most likely end the streak before you at this point. Cause you using the
What the?
you see the way that he is
What
looking.
the hell?
Exactly. It's show up season, baby. This is how we doing it.
Oh shoot.
Damn.
Uncle Howdy. Let's go. Let's
Yo.
go.
Yo, we gotta close this out because we went way over time. But it's WrestleMania season, so
President
you know
Don
what I
said
might
keep
do?
going, no rush, man. That's what he said, man. We only doing what the president said, man. He
you
said
know
keep
what,
going,
though?
no rush.
You guys are going. You guys are going to be out for night one, right?
I'm gonna be out for night 1. And night 2, I'm going to a friend's crib.
What about you, Nassau?
I don't know. I want to make content. What's going on? Talk to me.
I might do a review after night one. Might go live after night one. Matter of fact, President Don, you'll be in the crib, right? You can come live with me on night one after night one.
Yeah, I'll be way too far to get to the house fast enough to do.
No. But I'll send you.
Bring your laptop. Stop playing, man. Bring your laptop.
Oh, you have your phone. We going live after night one. Special order to finish.
I'm gonna try to pop in.
You hear that, guys? Special order to finish podcast after night one. We going live after night one. We gonna talk about night one, all the good, all the bad, the ugly. We're gonna talk about who won titles, who lost titles, who kept titles. We're gonna do all of that.
Dude over here talking about he about to go watch this with his friends. Your right hand is not going to be over here mad at you when you done with watching WrestleMania.
Wow. We gotta go because this is not gonna be like how the signature series ended.
You better go ahead and get yourself online and hook up with the historian and President Don and talk that night one talk, bro. Stop acting like that. Acting like you too good.
If I show up, matter of fact, yeah. All right. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we heard that here first, guys. You hear that?
Let's see what happens.
Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight.
Gotta do the background photo.
Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, y'all. Once again, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the love for the American airline himself, for Mr. Franchise himself. I am the historian, and we are signing out. So with that being said, I want to bid you a good night and goodbye, bad. Have a good night, y'all.